Normandy Invasion. I went to the bomber outside, Freedom Child. Here we go. 100 points on the line to the winner.
And they're off. Verrazano breaks in stride, and it was a horrible start for Freedom Child, left at the back of the pack. In the meantime, there goes Chris and the Capper out to take the lead. Chris and the Capper in front. An alert beginning for Verrazano now. He's second on the outside, conceding the early lead to Chris and the Capper, who steps out to lead by 3. El Nawi is now third toward the inside. Vijak right there in behind Verrazano. He's running now fourth as they make their way to the backstretch run. Then Go Get the Basil races in 5th place, followed by Normandy Invasion, who's now 6th. Mr. Palmer is 7th. Freedom Child, after that disastrous start, 8th on the far outside. 3 lengths back to Always in a Tiz and Keynesian Monarch. So the field moving up the backstretch run. 24-4. It was a soft first quarter there for Chris and the Capper. Going out as a long shot on an 80-1 prayer here. Verrazano, the heavily favored, is a stalking second as they make their way for the far turn. Freedom Child making an aggressive move on the outside. Vijak is right there, just in behind Verrazano. He's making a 3-wide move now. Normandy Invasion still in the thick of it. He's only about 5 from the front. The half was 49 3/5 seconds. It was very slow to develop this pace. 3 furlongs from the line. Verrazano now called on for run. Chris and the Capper keeps on fighting on. Second on the inside. Vijak is third, and he swings into action on the outside as the field turns for home. El Nawi's in behind horses, and Normandy Invasion is there on the outside, coming into the final furlong now. Verrazano tested as he has never been tested before by Vijak. 2 undefeated 3-year-olds into the final 16th of a mile. Normandy Invasion is third, and they're coming down to the finish, and it will be Verrazano onto the Derby, undefeated. Normandy Invasion put in a very good run to be second, beaten 3/4 of a length. Vijak did not take defeat easily, and he wound up third, and farther back, El Nawi was fourth. The final time after a very slow early pace was 1 minute 50 and 1/5 seconds.
Well, Verrazano remains perfect, but he finally got at least a little bit of a test in here. He holds off Vijak and Normandy Invasion for the win.
You know, Vijak, I thought it was a very good ride here by on Vijak by Joel Rosario. He knew where Verrazano was, TC, and he tried to not let that one get away, and Verrazano responds. I thought it was a little green, looked like Vijak was going to get him, and he responded late. Normandy Invasion exploding in between horses, and your 99-1 shot 3 made a huge move.
A bit of a run turning for home, and he's going to flatten out off of that turn there. They went 49 to the half, 113 3 for the 3/4. Verrazano sat close, had no dirt kicked in his face. He got a good trip, but he digs down. He shows he has some heart, and he puts away a very game racehorse here. And Vijak, who ultimately finishes second. Normandy Invasion, he's going to pick up 40 points here, so I think we'll be seeing him the first Saturday in May.
You could see the rider on Normandy Invasion, Javier Castellano, really working to get second place, because that was huge to get those 40 points, because he's obviously a talented runner, and there is an inquiry. Right. And TC, I know you saw the beginning. You think the 10 might not be a starter.
If you look at the replay of the start, you could see the assistant starter holding on to the 10's bridle as he's coming out of the gate. Now the 9, at first glance, it looked like the 9 may have popped the gate. So there's an inquiry right now looking into the start. And here's the head-on. It looks like the assistant starter is holding on to the 10 as he's leaving the gate. And I think the 9 may pop it a little bit as well. So I think there's a chance here we're going to see a 10 being a non-starter. The 9, we're going to have to take a look at the replay a little closer, see if the 9 gets an unfair start here.
Yeah, see if the 9, or just concentrate on the 9. Did the gate open before all the other runners? Yes, it did.
It looks like it may pop open just slightly.